Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2023 National Youth Awards. We open with words of blessings through song, led by the beautiful voice of Jane Small, singing the goodness of God.
I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never failed me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest nights. You were close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now and I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now and I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, 'cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Thank you, Jane Small, for that wonderful blessing. A wonderful blessing indeed it was. I'm sure that you will agree that Jane too has been blessed with her talent. Jane is a past student at the Frederick Smith Secondary School. Jane owes much of her success first to God, who has given her the gift of singing, to her music teachers at her alma mater, tutors of the BCC music program, and vocal coach, Miss Evelyn McLean, who is still her coach to this day. Thank you again, Jane. The Honorable Charles Griffith, Minister of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, and the members of Cabinet, members of Parliament, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Yolanda Howard, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, Mr. Cleveson Hunt, Director of the Youth Affairs, heads of government, departments and agencies, nominees, nominators, and ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the National Awards, Youth Awards. Tonight, we're acknowledging excellence, inspiring youth. I am your host, Akhenaton Burrows. It is my pleasure to walk with you through this evening's ceremony. The National Youth Awards was first introduced in 2005 and was held annually to 2009. This year, the Ministry of Youth and Sports and Community Empowerment has reintroduced the awards saluting you, young people across Barbados. It is therefore with much pleasure that I now invite the Honorable Charles Griffith, Minister of Youth, Sports, Community Empowerment, to deliver this evening's remarks. Minister Griffith.
Good evening. Blessings on us all. I don't know if I can reach where the first song, where that went, but we'll see. We'll see. I promise I will not sing. It is indeed a pleasure to be the Minister of Youth, to reintroduce this particular program that was last held, I believe, 13 years ago. And we in the Ministry of Youth are in the aviation business, and I will get to that in a minute. But the fact that we can celebrate our young people like this is a blessing indeed. When you look across the country and you see that there's some negatives that are happening island-wide with our young people. Today we're celebrating excellence, but this morning I happened to look in the newspaper, like most of us, and saw an article where a youngster at 23 years old would have thrown away his life. And I asked the question, is it a case that those agencies that socialize our young people are now missing from their life? 10 years ago, that same youngster was 13. 4 years ago, that youngster was 19. But he was sentenced on Friday to life imprisonment for a hideous murder. And I asked, can we do more in this country to ensure that what we are celebrating this evening come to pass? And I spoke about my ministry being involved in aviation. And this evening you will see persons being awarded for taking flight in many areas of their life across this country. But I always like to start with gratitude, and I will go there. Anyone who were involved in the nomination process in this room, please stand. Any of the nominators? One. Fine. Thank you. Yes, help me thank them. Because they're the ones who would have identified those persons, those young people in this country who they believe should be here this evening to receive awards. And I want to say that, this evening before I came here, I was listening to Gramps Morgan, people like you. And people like you are not only in relation to those persons who were nominated or who were the nominators, but those of you who are receiving awards. And I want to say to those persons this evening who are receiving awards that this award or the award that you will receive is not only about you, It is about what you did to get to that location, and it's about what you do in the future after receiving your award here this evening, because too often we have situations where persons, they feel that it is all about me. And I mention the aviation ministry because we are responsible, government is responsible for making sure that all young people in this country take flight, that you use your wings and we provide the wind to give you the altitude that you would require to get there. There's several hundred young people in this country that are standing on the precipice, and they can go either side. They can fall over into what happened to the young guy at 23, or they can follow your path and take flight. And part of the vision of the ministry is something, a mantra that I constantly talk about, constantly, facilitating the needs and aspiration of young people. And part of the vision speaks about building tomorrow today, and that is what we're doing this evening here at the Frank Cullimore Hall. We're building tomorrow today. And I want you to continue to take flight, and I want you to share the award that you will receive this evening, not only with your community, because this is hitting two aspects of my ministry, youth and community empowerment. Because when you return to your village, when you return to your community, and Sean Burt don't like me to talk about village, he prefers community, but I come from a village. And I'm saying to you that you must spread the word in terms of what is good in this country. And we're doing every single thing. 10 years ago, youth development program was in place. Today, I can say to you that there's a mentorship program that those youngsters on this island who are now 13 years old and maybe on the precipice of falling on the other side, government would have put a program in place, a mentorship program that we started last month. We launched it last month. Thank you. And that program is one of those programs that I spoke about with the aviation, one of the programs that will help our young people to take flight. We have another program called Moving On that is supposed to work in the primary school setting to ensure that those young people who complete the 11 Plus program are provided with skills that will strengthen them when they move from the primary to the secondary school. That we no longer, hopefully in the future, need to pick up a newspaper and see that a 23-year-old life is no longer his. And it is not just one person, because families were impacted. He's the son of someone, he's the brother of someone, similar to the person who is now deceased. So, this evening is not about the minister going on and on about young people. It is about me this evening joining all of us in celebrating you in terms of your flight. And I implore you to use the wind that is government, use the wind that is at my ministry to make those wings take you to the highest level that you can possibly go to. Because this country requires all of you to reach the highest heights. You're the ones who will be here in the future dealing with this. You're the ones who are going to shape this country going forward. And I'm pleased, very, very pleased, that in 2023 that I am the Minister of Youth who is looking at the reintroduction of these national awards. Now, this award that we're having here this evening is 2022. So it means that there's still a national award to come for 2023. And like those persons who were standing earlier in terms of the nomination, I know that you are aware of some of our young people at community level that are doing special things. Those of you who saw the ads for today's event would have seen Corey and all of the others speaking about what this particular award, this did to their life in terms of motivating them to reach high heights. And I implore all of you, because I bring a paternal view to the ministry because I'm a parent as well. And the things that I want for my children, I want for every single body children in this country. Can we do it? We're certainly going to try. I have a team in the ministry that are focused and dedicated to doing the things that are necessary to give you the wind that you require to fly. And as long as I am in the chair as minister, you can rest assured that I too will be putting all of the wind that I need to put under your wings to help you fly. I celebrate you this evening. If the rest of the program is to go like how we started, I'm sure we will have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And those of you who need tissues because of the tears that will follow, I'm sure that they will be there. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Minister. As always, your words show your commitment to youth and community development in Barbados. Is very comforting knowing that we have you as our minister leading us, giving us knowledge, guidance, and at the forefront of all things youth. Thank you again, Minister. As we continue to celebrate and recognize, reward, and encourage the youth for the work they've been doing in the communities across Barbados, Ashanti Bloom has been singing since the age of 4, with her first vocal performance at the age of 14, she represented the Ellerslie Secondary School at the Royal Barbados Police Force Secondary School Music Competition, where she placed first. Ashanti is also a recipient of 2 bronze awards from NIFCA, and more recently, she was the 2021 winner of the BIMS Got Talent competition. Ashanti is currently pursuing her singing career, where she sings alongside her mother, Peach Bless, the artist, and the Breaking Point Band on the hotel circuit. Join me in inviting Ashanti Bloom to perform the song Rise Up by Andra Day.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you could fight the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Ooh, mountains, we gon' walk it out. Ooh, mountains. Then I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and you know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Ooh, mountains, take it to its feet. Ooh, mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need, all we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. We will rise, and we will rise. Whoa, we will rise, and we'll rise up, high like the waves.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashanta. The National Youth Awards were created to recognize youth commitment and excellence in youth engagement, volunteerism, innovation, entrepreneurship, sports, culture, science, sustainable development, youth organization, youth advocacy, and much more. It is fitting that these awards have been reintroduced in 2023, the year designated by the Commonwealth Heads of Governments in Rwanda last year. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, 13 awards will be presented under the categories of the Bambuza Award, the Banyan Award, the Baobab Award, the Calabash Award, the Kingwood Award, the Challenge Award, the Colin Hudson Award, the Conrad Hunt Award, the Ficus Award, the Hope Award, the Phoenix Award, the Sandbox Award, and the Silk Cotton Award. We recognize our nominees, 98 nominees in these award categories. And we also want to thank the nominators and who have recognized their work and found them deserving. Please give them all a round of applause. The first award tonight is the Conrad Hunt Award. This is an award for an individual who uses sports as a personal development and motivational tool. All the nominees in this category would have shown their commitment to sports on and off the field. They would have all used sports to develop themselves and, by extension, their country.
And the nominees for the Conrad Hunt Award are Deshaun Hazelwood, Tahir Bobulia, Ramon Rollins, Michaela Brown, Shade Williams, Kevin Wickham, Julian Ford, Kushan Scott, Kamari Boyce, Alexander Pitcher, Ajani Batson, Akeem Rudder, Adara Stoddard, and Giovanni Giddens.
Presenting tonight's award is Miss Kashira Corbing.
And the winner for this award is Tahir Bobulia.
Tahir Bobulia is a 23-year-old graduate of the University of the West Indies, Cave campus. He graduated in 2021 with a bachelor's in sports science with a concentration in sports management. He was amongst the top 20 finalists in the entire Commonwealth and the only male to be recognized from the Caribbean. In 2020, Tahir was appointed to serve as the Barbados ambassador to International University Sport Federation, FISU. He was the first person from Barbados to hold this post. Thank you, Ms. Corbing, and congratulations to Tahir Bobulia. We now move to the Ficus Award. This is awarded to a community organization which is less than 10 years old, actively involved in community service. All the nominees in this category have made community service a priority, and we thank them for the wonderful work they're doing.
And the nominees for the Ficus Award are Ream Community Group, Ramon Rollins, Highlands Creative Workshop, Multifarious Dance Group, Ellerton Youth and Cultural Club, Akeem Rudder, Don Leacock, Denisha Springer, Western United Stars, and Nathan Aristi.
Presenting this award tonight is Miss Roshana Trim, the President of the Barbados Youth Development Council.
And the winner of this award is the Build Up Barbados Foundation.
The Build Up Barbados Foundation is one of the most impactful community outreach organizations in Barbados. Don Leacock is the founder of one of the primary faces of the organization, which has provided food, shelter, mattresses, living supplies, school supplies, support and mentorship, and scholarships. The foundation has collaborated with primary schools to teach children golf and with Corporate Barbados to provide products and donations to better build up BIM community. Working with children and young people in communities is the focus of the enterprising, dynamic organization. Thank you, Ms. Trim, and congratulations to Build Up BIM. Our next award is called the Challenge Award. This is presented to an individual who is differently able, and has demonstrated perseverance and success in education, community service, employment, sports, or the visual impaired. All our nominees would have demonstrated these attributes and overcome great odds in the face of adversity.
And the nominees for the Challenge Award are Serena Archer, Dario Nightingale, Ashton Hoyt, and Afifa Manra.
Presenting this award tonight is Ms. Khalil Koftawali.
And the winner of the Challenge Award is Dario Nightingale.
Dario Nightingale is a deaf videographer who, after having an introductory class in a project with the NCSA and the Division of Youth Affairs many years ago, improved his skills through research and working with colleagues within the industry. Dario has also been selected as a member of the Fully Able Barbados program at the Barbados Council of the Disabled, where he was placed on an internship with CBC to work in videography. Dario is not shy but encouraging and promoting deaf ability. Dario's work can be seen on Broad Street Media on Facebook, where he volunteers and posts for the Bajan Deaf News. Thank you, Mr. Koftiwala, and congratulations, Dario Nightingale. We will now make the presentation for the Hope Award. This is awarded to an active secondary school-based organization, with these organizations who work to improve their school, peers, and wider communities. Presenting the award tonight is Mr. Tyrell Giles, leader of the Opposition Business and Barbados National Youth Parliament.
And the nominees for the Hope Award are the Lodge School Students' Council, Harrison College Sixth Form, Nathan Aristide, and College Robotics Team.
And the winner of this award is the Sixth Form of Harrison's College.
Congratulations, Harrison College. Thank you, Mr. Giles, and congratulations to the Sixth Form School of the Harrison College Secondary School. We will now make the presentation for the Phoenix Awards. This is an award for an individual who has worked on a clear, defined or cause or project that has impacted the lives of the beneficiaries and engaged in the commitment of others.
And the nominees for the Phoenix Award are Yehan J. Daniel, Tyrell Giles, Ronald King, Rico Bradshaw, Trinity Clark, O'Shandi Phillip, Kevon Bailey, Jasmine Green, Joshua Fort, Shay Greenwich, Cameron Edwards, Jaheim Thomas, Akeem Rudder, Stefan Marshall, Denisha Springer, Khalil Koftawala, and Victoria Norville.
Presenting tonight's award is Mr. Antonio Medford.
Good night. And the winner of this award is Ronald King.
In 2016, Ronald King founded the viral movement Life in Leggings. Also in 2019, she conceptualized and founded Pink Parliament, an initiative which seeks to increase women's participation in decision-making spaces by encouraging young women Ronell has received several awards, including the 2017 Youth Hero Female Award, the 2018 Queen's Youth Leader Award, the 2022 Future Leader Award, the Clinton Global Initiative, and the 2022 Ignite Caribbean 30 Under 30 Changemaker Award. Aside from her large advocacy, she's a victim of Advocate for Girls and Women in Barbados. Thank you, Mr. Medford, and congratulations, Ronell King. I know you will agree with me this evening that it's truly a celebratory moment, but also educational as we learn about the dynamic work that our recipients so far have been doing in Barbados, across the region, and for the world. Staying and sharing the exciting talent and skills of our youth, we are pleased to bring the lyrical stylings of Akeem Chandler Prescott. Akeem Chandler Prescott's stage name, which is Stoned with Cupid, is a spoken word artist, photographer, songwriter, and creative director in Barbados. His work is exceptionally blend of hip-hop and soul, storytelling, and theater, woven together in a neatly stitched poetic product. Join me in welcoming Stoned with Cupid, Chandler Prescott, with an original piece, We Make It. I make it, all we can make it.
Or 2020 pack a punch. How do we shot a boxing with an invisible villain? And now people can take the jobs, so now how to be boxed in, locked down in a prison, living behind a screen. A life confined to 3 or 4G bars, a curfew, controlling time on the yard before it's back to living behind your cell, before it get too dark. I mean, we all spend a lot of time on the inside, and we are criminally underrated for all the hard work we put in, for all the times we were pulled down, but we kept on pushing, for all the self-written pep talks we gave ourselves to put a little pep in we step when we walk, for all the times we were running on fumes, but we keep burning fuel to keep their mental cogs turning, because they can't afford to be burnt out of fatigue. After all, back in 2020, you had to keep your mask on even when you needed a second to breathe. Trust and believe. I know things are rough. I know you was aiming for success, but nothing won't bust. Know you were driven and got drive, but know you in the passenger seat of your life and it moving like the last bus. Know you want bread with your neighbor, but all you had was some paper thin crust, and it barely enough to feed the birds. And I don't need the foresight of an ego to see that my people were grounded. When they say that we grounded, I don't mean that we down to earth. I mean that from young, we did living in the dirt, sifting through soul to find seeds of opportunity. But allow me to plant an idea in cerebellum for free. You see all of we? Well, we make it. It is 2023 and we make it. I know the last 3 years were hectic, but we survived a pandemic, a freak storm, a blanket of volcano ash. We even survived about 400 encounters in town with the men by Marhill Street that tried to sell out of perfume, all that will probably give you a rash. The men just make me laugh, but jokes aside, you and I, we make it. I don't get tired, things they dread. Dreaded than the bongos pan Bingy head. Every other week news broadcast will read that somebody else dead. It honestly started to feel like half of Barbados was starving, while the other half was well fed. When the wealth gap intersect by street corners, the road tends to run red. It is said that the youth are the future. But if we can build for tomorrow, we need architects of today. So this Youth Award isn't just a performative showcase. It is to put the best of the best on display and say, hey, we see you, you make it. We see the grind and the hustle, the blood, sweat, and tears, and the struggle. We see the unrelenting passion, the never-ending thirst for knowledge, and the fountain of youth that refuse to dry up. We see the fluid situations that you paddle through. We see the contributions. We see the valuable decisions and the daily decision to be better. We see the solution-oriented mind, trained to find opportunity in every threat. We see each and every one of your success stories, even if they aren't written yet. You deserve every ounce of praise, acknowledgement, and flattery that you get, because you are the National Youth Awards, and we make it. So I just here to gas you up, and add a little fuel to your burning passion, add a little motivation to subtract out the hesitation, so you can multiply the profits in your life's equation, the tools of division, keep us in social brackets, only allowing access to a fraction for some. That's a little body mass, so I don't know if y'all catch that one. But you in the top percentage that won, and I for one feel like I make it. So big up to all the small community groups, to the village elders passing wisdom like a baton to the next generation. May they take it and keep running on and over every hurdle that she embraced with and eventually pass it to my grandchildren. Big up to the small business owners that are starting a hustle in COVID. Big up to the fitness trainers that getting me closer to my fitness goals, even though nobody don't really notice. Big ups to all the poets, to the journalists and the writers, and most importantly, big ups to the survivors of the madness and abuse. And last but not least, big ups to every single one of you, because we pulled through, and guess what? We make it. Thank you.
So many of us can relate to that term, we make it. Thank you, Stoned with Cupid, for your inspiring presentation, We Make It. For sure, it is indeed an inspiring evening for all here at the National Youth Awards in the wonderful Frank Coleman Hall. Barbados witnessing the exceptional talent and presentations by our young people in the beautiful island of Barbados. I know everyone here must be feeling very, very, very proud, because I am. We will continue with our second group of awards presentations, starting with the Colin Hudson Award. This is an award to an individual who has been innovative in their work in the science and technology.
And the nominee for the Colin Hudson Award is Giovanni Giddens.
Congratulations, Giovanni. You can make your way up to the stage. 17-year-old Giovanni Giddens is a lower 6 student at Harrison College, having achieved 7 grades 1s at CXC level and 3 grade 2s. Presenting this award is the Prime Minister of Youth Parliament. He is now in 6th form and studying communication studies, maths, physics, and chemistry at the Cape level. Giovanni founded the Harrison College Robotics Club, which he currently heads. Ultimately, Giovanni wishes to improve the lives of Barbadian men and women through robotics. Thank you, Ms. Smith. Congratulations, Giovanni, once again. We will now be presenting the Bambuza Award. This award is presented to an entrepreneur who has shown enterprising approaches to the creation and sustainability of business.
And the nominees for the Bambuza Award are Rakelmi Griffith, Rochelle Holligan, Kyle Pinder, Kwame Dowridge, Joshua Doughton, Jazara Leacock, Jasmine Green, Joshua Fort, Andrea Howell, Akeem Rudder, Stefan Marshall, Christopher Marshall, Shantae Leacock, Jabari Roach, and Tiffany Williams.
Tonight, this award will be presented by Mr. Kobe Brooms, Vice President of the Barbados Youth Development Council.
And the winner is Mr. Kwame Dowridge.
Kwame Dowridge is an open-minded, positive, and hard-working individual who always strives to achieve the highest standard possible at any given task. As the founder of Mass A Academy in 2018, this young man has used his skills and passion for teaching and transferring them into a business. Kwame is an active member of several organizations, has received several awards over the years. Thank you, Mr. Brooms, and congratulations, Kwame. Our next award for the evening is the Banyan Award. This is an award for an individual who has worked tirelessly to heighten the awareness of health and wellness in Barbados.
And the nominees for the Banyan Award are Leanne Gittens, David Johnson, Shantae Warden, and Akeem Rudder.
This award tonight is presented by Ms. Ronald King, Executive Director of Life in Leggings.
And the winner is Akeem Rudder.
Akeem Ruther is a former student of the Grady Seeley Secondary School and a proud Barbadian and resident of St. John. He is a former semi-professional hockey player and current national hockey player. Upon leaving secondary school, he went on to study at the Barbados Community College and receive an academic scholarship at the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus. Through his athletics, Akeem has traveled to various parts of the world, including Argentina, the Netherlands, and United Kingdom. He is the only autism exercise specialist in Barbados and working actively to train, educate, and enhance the life of persons living with various disabilities and to bring greater awareness to them and their community. Thank you, Ms. King, and congratulations, Akeem Ruther. Our next award to be presented is the Baobab Award. The award is for an individual in the performing arts who is actively involved or an associate member or of a culture-based organization.
And the nominees for the Baobab Award are Johan J. Daniel, Akeem Chandler Prescott, Shanta Brooms, Shem White, Trinity Clark, The Pinelands Creative Workshop, Lauren Small, Jamal Daw, Shawnell Neverson, Zachary Boston, Misha Brathwaite, Ashley Webster, and Rico Goddard.
This award will be presented by Ms. Sade Smith, Prime Minister in the Barbados Youth Parliament.
And the winner is Mr. Zachary Boston.
Zachary Boston of Parkinson Field Pinelands in the parish of St. Michael is a senior drum instructor and a performer at the Israel Level Foundation, and is described as a positive influence within the organization and generally with young people and the community. This young man, who has won several awards at the Jackie Opal Award of Excellence and several awards at the National Independence Festival of Creative Awards, NIFCA. Mr. Bostic was educated at the Alliance Secondary School, Barbados Community College, and is presently attending University of the West Indies Cave Hill. Zachary Bostic continues to inspire all that he engaged. Thank you, Ms. Smith, and congratulations, Zachary Bostic. The next award being presented is the Calabash Award. This award is for an individual in the visual arts who is actively involved in or an associate member of a cultural-based organization.
And the nominees for the Calabash Award are Zuriel St. Hill, Kyle Pender, Keandra Marshall, Aaliyah Joseph, Somaya Jones, Danielle Chambers, and Misha Brathwaite.
Presenting this award tonight is the youth advocate Tahir Babulia.
Good night. It gives me great pleasure to announce the winner for this award, and she happens to be my neighbor, Miss Aaliyah Joseph.
Aaliyah Joseph is an artistic 23-year-old Barbadian who specializes in photography, videography, and editing. She graduated from the Coleridge and Parry School in 2016 and then went on to tertiary education at the Barbados Community College, where she received an associate degree in fine arts. This then prompted her to further her studies at the University of the West Indies, where she pursued a bachelor's degree in the film and graduated with honors in 2022. On the lighter side, Aaliyah enjoys using her skills to contribute to the exciting world of film by developing documentaries, short films, and advertisements for numerous individuals. Thank you, Mr. Babulia, and congratulations, Aaliyah Joseph. Our next award is the Kingwood Award. This award is for an individual working in agriculture, horticulture, environment, or agri-processing.
And the nominees for the Kingwood Award are Joshua Fort and Dario Greenwich.
Presenting this award is Chelsea Jordan, Youth Mental Health Advocate.
And the winner of this award is Joshua Fort.
Joshua Fort is an independent researcher, social entrepreneur, trainer, and consultant of sustainable environmental methods, systems, and practices across the focal areas of solid waste management, recycling, and food and agriculture. He is the founder and CEO of Red Diamond Compost, Inc., which he created in 2014. Joshua has participated in and received several awards, initiatives over the years, including the 2021 UN Secretary General Innovation for Sustainable Development Award and the Caribbean Innovation Competition 2022 Young America's Business Trust, the Climate Launchpad Barbados National, 2019 Climate Launchpad, Caribbean CIC, BIDC, the Entrepreneurship World Cup Barbados 2019 Global Entrepreneurship, Miss Global Forum, and 10 Habitat. Thank you, Miss Jordan, and congratulations, Joshua Fort. It is my pleasure to introduce the Sandbox Award. This award is presented to an individual who uses social media to engage and inform the public on social issues.
And the nominees for the Sandbox Award are Kyle Pender, Ashanel Tate, Antonio Medford, and Nathan Irishti.
Presenting this award is Aaliyah.
And the winner of this award is Ashanel Tate.
Ms. Tate has been a social media assistant and a volunteer for the Barbados Association of Endometriosis and PCOS Science since October 2020. As such, she is responsible for coordinating and executing the company's social media strategy, working across the key social media channels, including Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. She is a hardworking volunteer who has developed a keen interest in women's health, and learning more about this area works to increase advocacy for better health outcomes. She has also worked on social media campaigns focused on mental health implications, the importance of self-care during stressful times, and the need to have more evidence-based information readily available for patients. Thank you, and once again, congratulations, Ms. Tate. Our final award and presentation tonight is the Silk Cotton Award. This is an award for an individual who champions sustainable development and climate change mitigation.
And the nominees for the Silk Cotton Award are the Welsh Baffland Community Group, Rishi Panjwani, and Ashley Lashley.
This award is being presented by Mr. Don Leacock, community activist.
Good evening. And the winner is Ashley Lashley.
Ashley Lashley is a 23-year-old Barbadian UNICEF youth advocate who has a wide focus on social development issues, particularly as it relates to health, the environment, children, and women's rights. Ms. Lashley started her journey in 2015 with the establishment of the school's non-communicable diseases when she was 16 years old. Ashley Lashley has been featured on BBC News, Forbes, Associated Press, and many other participated and moderated various and regional events. Her motto, let no obstacle be greater than the cause. Thank you, Mr. Leacock, and congratulations, Ashley Lashley. Tonight, congratulations goes out to all the winners for your outstanding work, and we know that you will continue to push and work hard in your respective areas. Thank you, Kweku and Zukuli, for that wonderful performance. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the presentation of the special awards. I now invite the Honorable Minister Charles Griffith, Minister of Youth, Sports, Community Empowerment, to present the special awards. I'll also invite the winners this evening to return back to the stage. Our first awardee is Harold for her persistence and honesty. Carrie Vaughn left the ATM frustrated, thinking the machine had a problem. We all do that a lot of times. Only for the dispense the money she had withdrawn after she left the ATM. This young man, Cameron Ford, saw the money and searched the aisles of a supermarket looking for the lady he saw at the ATM. On locating her, the young man attempted to return it. However, Ms. Vaughn thought it was a prank and questioned why he was giving her the money. After being convinced that it was her money, the grateful woman thanked the young man and later visited his home to meet his mother, Reverend Kate Ford, to express her gratitude. It was indeed a very emotional moment for all involved. Also going to invite Mr. Cameron Ford as well to come on stage. Sorry. Our special award goes to Shemrod Adridge. This young woman joined the first cohort of the Barbados Youth Advanced Corps BYAC in September 2019 and successfully completed this 2-year program, graduating in 2021. Shemrod can be described as being very reliable, honest, creative, and always willing to help. Shemrod's long-term goal is to pursue a career in the military or become a veterinarian. We'll now answer all of the previous winners to now be seated. Thank you so much. Nigeria, our third special award recipient, the then 13-year-old found a wallet belonging to a British visitor in 2022. He returned the wallet and received the designation of Peace Ambassador for the Ministry of Education. Congratulations. Honesty is a hallmark of excellence. Receiving the next special award are 5 students of the Courage and Parish School, Mr. Nathaniel Shepard, Mr. Stephen Herbert, Mr. Naldo John, Mr. Tariq Howell, and Miss Shania Morris. It was an act depicting generosity of spirit, one which epitomized what true compassion was about. These sentiments was expressed by the Prime Minister of Barbados. The 5 senior students of the Courage and Parish School displayed their kindness and bravery in helping an elderly man who was discovered at the side of the road and appeared to be ill. The students immediately jumped into assistance, seeking emergency assistance for him. Congratulations. In February 2019, 4 students between the ages of 8 to 10 from the Reynolds Weeks Primary School found a wallet that was the property of Mr. Reginald Jones of Chapel St. Philip. While on their way at the bus stop in front of their school, Students Nathan Blackman, Natasha Blackman, Jaquan Blackman, and Jerome Ford, after contemplating what to do with the wallet. I could imagine as a child you're frightened, who this belong to? Get to the woman, I want nobody say we got it, put it out there. But it's so good to see that we have some really good young people that are still very generous. Congratulations, guys. Our final presentation is to Emmanuel Sherburn for his selfless act of rescuing an elderly man from the clutches of the underlying currents of the Caribbean Sea on Easter Monday 2022. Emmanuel is a student of the St. Leonard's Boys School. He is known for being very modest, is noted as a composed and calm student who often goes unnoticed by his teachers. His peers think highly of him and describe him as a cool and friendly and respectful young man. Emmanuel likes music and Japanese games. Congratulations, Emmanuel Sherburn. Thank you, Minister Griffith, for presenting the special awards, and congratulations to all the special awardees. Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed an evening of full total inspiration. Across the stage, you have seen in various forms youth excellence, youth achievement, and youth success. As we come to an end for the 2023 National Youth Awards, we say thank you to everyone who contributed to the reintroduction of the National Youth Awards and this evening's presentation. We close with the affirmative from the University of the West Indies Dance Assembly. The University of the West Indies Dance Assembly is the performing company of the newest faculty to Cave campus, the Faculty of Culture, Creative and Performing Arts. This faculty is driven by a focus on deepening critical studies of Caribbean culture and identity, as well as global economics. Imperatives that centers the creative industry within the academy. Currently, the UE Dance Assembly is under the tailgate of direction of the Barbadian dancer, choreographer, and lecturer Aisha Kamashan. The piece they will be performing takes its title and creatively embodies one of UE's maxims: one flies, all soar.
mama,